girl B Woods, Brandy Woods, the millionaire midwife, and your millionaire child care success coach. Where we're on again on our road to Childcare Millionaires Live. I am so excited about next week. I can barely contain myself, but to help me with some of my excitement, I have brought on my good friend Matt Amoia. He's going to be coming to us in just a few seconds, but we want to make sure that you guys get in the live stream. Let me know how your morning is going. Did all the staff come in? Well, I surely hope so. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. It's not too hot, not too cold, and everybody has paid their tuition on time. If so, it's a good day in childcare. Well, as you guys know, twice a year, we do our Childcare Millionaires Live. We do it once in the spring and once in the fall. And this event is designed for us to come and get information, learn about the hottest new tools and resources, to collaborate, and just to have a good old time, because I know how to throw a party. So as we're coming in, guys, tell me where you're calling in from. We want to know a little bit about you, and we're going to watch this quick video as everyone gets in the place.
Millionaires Conference. If you're not ready, get ready, because it's about to be fire. Come and get the information, the relationships, and the love that you need to grow your center. Day one will be all that and more. Come on, y'all. We got work to do. We're setting the stage for success for 2022 and beyond. This is day one of the Childcare Millionaires Association's conference, and let me just tell you, I learned so much. Even though I'm a coach, let me tell you something, I am coachable. So I want you to know that on today, Dr. Connie Stewart hit the stage, and she set the fire to let us know that we need to forecast, we need to broadcast, and we need to be ready for success. And then we were followed up by Raul. Let me tell you something, he is a technical data god, and he taught us about automation and what we need to do to make sure that we can have longevity and our businesses can grow and we can be ready for the wave of the future. We went to lunch, and then we came back, and the jig aerobics team, they danced us into happiness. We worked off our lunch, and then we were ready to hear from the wonderful, the awesome, the fabulous Victoria Lowe. And Victoria really let us know about staffing and how we could grow our organizations. And that was then followed by Mr. Ephraim, who came to talk to us about our money and our finances and how to get our business stuff together. So today was just an amazing day. Hats off to the millionaire midwife, Brandy Wood Smith, for putting on a fabulous event and literally changing the world one child at a time. Oh my God, day one was phenomenal. Every speaker who hit this stage set it on fire. I'm so happy that you came to the Childcare Millionaires Conference. It only goes up from here. See you tomorrow.
guys, so we are so ready for Childcare Millionaires Live next week. And I'm going to bring up my good friend, Matt Amoia. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I got so fired up just watching that video right now. I cannot wait till next week. It's gonna be good.
You know what? That was the purpose. Listen, I know how to be a CEO, but I also know how to have a lot of fun, and having fun with the industry that you love, it makes it even more precious. So, Matt, tell us a little bit about you and let us know all the deliciousness because we're going to meet you next week. And Matt is a lot of fun. Listen, don't miss going over to the Childcare CRM booth because his team is so much fun.
That's right. We got a good crew coming down too. And I know the first thing you're thinking is like, what is this thing on his face? And I just got to throw it out there. It's the second day of Movember. One of the things we do at our company is we go big in October for breast cancer awareness, and we go big in November for men's health. So everyone in the organization is rocking a mustache this month. So I'm sorry for this thing that you're going to see next week, but that's how we do. It's going to be fun.
I just want to know what your wife thinks about it.
She hates it, which is why I do it every month. I've ruined lots of Christmas card photos every year. This has been like a decade. We've been doing this every November. So super fun, but we got a great crew out here in Dallas, Texas. We do everything that your center needs to run smoothly. From a technology standpoint, Line Leader does it all. So when I joined 3 years ago, the business was called ChildcareCRM. Been in childcare for about 12 years. Lots of y'all know us as a CRM and enrollment forms tool. And then super exciting, just as of about 3 weeks ago, we acquired an entire management system suite. So your parent engagement app and your management system. And we rebranded the whole thing, did our big public launch a few weeks ago, and we are now called Line Leader. So yeah, we're fired up to show all y'all what it's about next week.
Well, listen, we like to be on the cutting edge, so we're really, really excited about it. So let's get into these questions because I know that the people want to know. So guys, do me a favor. If you're on live, I know we're streaming to several different platforms, our page, our group, YouTube. So I thank you guys for watching. We can't see comments from everywhere, Matt, but we can see comments from a few places. So this is what I need you to do. If you're watching, tag an accountability partner, another sister or brother in childcare, another childcare owner, but whatever you do, go ahead and click the share button so we can get the word out. So let's switch gears. As a CEO, there's some things that can make us or break us. And I know that you have been a CEO of CEOs and that you have really built companies. You've taken them farther than they've ever been. What do you think is some of the biggest characteristics that a CEO needs to have?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would say the keys to success or the biggest factor is having a playbook. And I can't wait to talk to you all about it next week. We're going to talk a bit about my playbook to drive outsized returns in a business. And so over 10, 12 years of running software companies, put together these best practices and these things that have really helped us get to the next level as a business. And having a playbook, a framework to run the company. You set your big multi-year goal, a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal that on the surface sounds unachievable, right? People are like, there's no way we're going to get there. But I'm a big believer in the power of hitting a big goal like that by just chunking them up into smaller milestones. And those are your annual goals. And so I'm going to talk a lot about putting out your annual plan, business plan, and then aligning your entire organization around hitting the key results that you need to hit every year to stay on track for your big multi-year, your North Star goal and vision for the business. And I think that framework is the core to being able to really run and scale a business efficiently. You got to have some sort of playbook or framework to operate by every day so that everyone understands, where we're going and why. Is you're super transparent about the results that you're producing and how the business is doing, and then what you're going to do in the future and why. And that level of transparency, I'm going to show you how to create that with your playbook next week. It's going to be fun.
I love it. A lot of us, as owners, we got into childcare and we didn't really have corporate experience. I was blessed with being able to have experience from both worlds. But what I find that is a lot of my childcare owners, they are really heart centered, but they're not always business centered, especially when it comes to sharing those goals out. So I can't wait until you get more into that. But tell me, managing big teams and managing those goals, what is your number one management hack? How do you get everybody rallying around those goals and really buying into the company?
Yeah, it's transparency. I mean, it's not it's not a secret. It's just being super diligent about the plan for the company, the results you're achieving, and why you're going to do the things you're going to do in the future, right? I think people just crave that visibility and that stability, knowing like at certain points in the year, you're going to give them a chance to give you feedback. You're going to give them a chance to do a performance review and talk about them personally and how they're tracking against their individual goals, building relationships along the way with your team and building that trust. I think that's the thing that's made us so successful over the years, and what I'm very passionate about as a leader. And so I think everyone's looking for like that secret sauce. And at the end of the day, it's not that secret. It's just hard to do. You just have to make time for it and make it a focus of your day every day, being transparent with folks, connecting with them, making them feel involved in the decision making. Like all of those things, I think bundled up are it's not rocket science, but it does take a lot of energy. And I think what I've seen entering the childcare space is that there's so much energy going towards the children in your care, rightfully so, and that's what we want. But to your point, a lot of times you miss on some of these core things to help you build a strong team and a strong business. And so that's one of the things that I am really passionate about, and why I can't wait for this event next week, because I feel like it's a lot of like-minded folks who are coming together to say like, hey, the childcare thing's super important, and we're all on board with what we do, the impact we have individually in this industry. But at the end of the day, it's got to be a healthy business if you're even going to be able to make that impact.
I love it, because I'm gonna tell you, transparency is definitely missing in our industry. We don't talk numbers, especially to our staff and our leadership, because somebody told us a lie. And I want to debunk this myth. Someone told us a lie that we shouldn't make money in childcare. That was the first lie we were told. And the second lie we were told is if we talk numbers to people, they are just going to be so angry at us and leave. So I see a lot of childcare leaders, they lead out of this fear, and they're not being leaders. They're like cowering down and not setting good metrics and good goals that's based on having a healthy childcare company. So when you talk about transparency, I'm going to give you something. You tell me, yes, you should share it, or no, you shouldn't. We're going to play a game.
All right. I like it.
Did you share your revenue goals?
Yes. 100%.
Did y'all hear that?
100%. You should 100% share your revenue goals. Revenue is what powers the business. It allows you to grow. It allows you to build a new school. It allows you to improve the classrooms, to remodel. It allows you to hire more people. It allows you to pay more. Revenue is an important metric that everyone in the organization should understand how they impact every single day. And then you should rally around it as a team to hit the goal.
I mean, these people, they don't even say the word dollar. They're scared to say the word dollar. Should you share your leadership goals when it comes to staffing?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah. So what I'll talk about next week is this format for you to take that big revenue number and a couple other the key annual metrics that you need to drive towards, and then how to cascade those down to each team and then each individual. So my goal as a leader, when someone opens their laptop, I know this is different than I say that it's different on the tech side than working in a childcare center. But to be honest, we're a lot more alike than everyone probably thinks. This is just a business, just like the childcare center is, right? So when someone opens their laptop every morning, or if someone walks in and unlocks the door to the center in the morning, you want them focused on the individual goals they have for the year. And those individual goals must tie and be able to influence the big headline goals like a revenue number. right? And so it's up to you as a leader to set these goals that are logical and that are connected, so that when someone walks in the day, they're fired up and they know the piece they need to do and how it's going to affect the overall picture and performance for the business on the year.
I love that, because one of the biggest values I think that we could do is, as Childcare Millionaires Association, is we can take the fear out of what does it mean to be a CEO. A lot of us have for a while had full roles where we're the director and the owner. I actually wish people would not do that. I know sometimes you have to do that, but I feel like it's a totally different hat I wear as a director, and I'm managing students and teachers, that I wear as a CEO, and I'm managing the full total health of a company. So I have another question.
Yeah.
So as you go into different schools and you guys are onboarding people with your management software and with the CRM, what is the number one thing you find that healthy centers do that unhealthy centers don't do?
They focus on enrollment and enrollment conversion. So even if you are full right now, they're consistently building a wait list and this pool of potential families, so that if someone ages out or someone doesn't re-enroll or something happens in the world, you have a stable to go to and to engage folks. And so it's a lot of work, especially when you're, to your point earlier, center director, like sales is an icky word. Sales and marketing are the last things that they typically want to do. And that's the first thing they drop when they're stressed and they have a lot going on. And so the really successful centers make that a focus of their day every day. They use tools like a CRM. If you don't use our CRM, that's totally fine. Use a CRM, use something to help you grab leads and move them through what we call the lead funnel, get them in for a tour, get them excited and get them to enroll, or get them on a wait list so you can engage them later and keep them there warm whenever you have a spot open. It's a lot of work, and it's ongoing work, and you got to work it every day. And so I think the centers that have that mindset going into it, knowing that like, hey, that's our revenue. That's what's going to make this center ultimately be able to grow and do the things we want to do. And like I said, buy all new toys or do the remodel or maybe open a second center or hire more staff. Like that is your honeypot. And the successful centers focus on that first because they know downstream it's going to help the whole rest of the business.
And I love that. And I think in your organization, guys, you have to have someone that is totally focused on the children, the curriculum, your teachers, but you have to have someone that's literally laser focused on making sure that you're attracting clients. And our clients are new students. And that's just the bottom line. If you don't have a good pipeline, if you don't have a waiting list, then your business is trending to death. I know that sounds so traumatic, but it is, that waiting list, and you making sure you're having the appropriate amount of tours and the appropriate amount of leads every single month is making you be a healthy business.
Yeah. And I'll just add on to that. Like, that's where I go back to, we're more similar than people may think. Yes, we're a technology platform, and no, there's no children in this office right now, but the people who market our solution, the people who do a sales demo, the people who onboard new customers on our platform, and the people who do support are all different. And I know that's a luxury, and there's probably folks out there that are like, I don't have that many people and I can't. That's even more reason for you to get a tool to help you manage all of those things, because ideally you would want people specialized in each part of your customer journey so that you can really knock it out of the park and someone's accountable for that particular part of the journey. And I would just say, like, those most successful centers, like you mentioned, are ones who have, as they started to specialize, the first thing they said, oh man, I need to dedicate some resource or time to, it's enrollment. It's the pipeline.
I love it. I love it. One of the first out of the classrooms positions, guys, that you need to have is some kind of enrollment specialist. Some of you call them, student success managers. I don't care what fluffy title you put on it.
Rainmaker.
I like that one. We're from Texas. I think we like that.
Yeah.
Whatever special title that you put on it, you have to have someone that is totally dedicated to making sure that your pipeline of students stay strong and vibrant, and those people are communicated with. Now, that's why I love your tool.
Yeah.
I'm bad at follow-up, but I know the fortune is in the follow-up, and I make myself do it. But the truth of the matter is, you can employ technology if you cannot afford to employ people. So tell us a little bit about what your system does to make that follow-up and even that parent engagement after you have that parent easier.
Yep. So if you think about where we see the childcare industry going, and this is after years of being in a few different verticals in the software space, the last one, property management, we saw this exact movie play out. I feel like I'm watching it over again, where early on, solutions in the space, all good, and they're all really focused on optimizing the center, making the center more efficient, obviously eliminating costs and saving money. That's not to say that's not relevant today, and we still always want solutions that do that. But as childcare has become more competitive and there's more and more options for families, what they're starting to do, or what you're seeing the industry start to move towards, is the focus on the consumer experience. And in this case, it's the family's experience. It's like, how do you design an experience that attracts people to you and then makes them want to stay and re-enroll year after year after year, right? And it starts from the very beginning, your presence out on the web. And it's your buyers are doing 75% of their shopping and research and buying online before they even talk to the center, right? And so, like, what are you doing out in the space to be visible with a website, a Facebook page, your pay-per-click ads, wherever you're advertising? Our platform takes all of those prospective families, all of those leads, and dumps them into our CRM. And moves automatically, to your point, uses automation and drip campaigns and email marketing, text marketing, things that other businesses and industries use that are just really starting in childcare. We help you move that family from initial inquiry all the way to the day they come to drop little Johnny off for the first day, right? We digitize the enrollment packet, collect the deposit or waitlist deposit, whatever it is you do to enroll a family. We do all of that up front. And then now with the rest of our platform as line leader, we also, once they come to drop off little Johnny, that is the same application the family uses to swipe the QR code or punch the pin. And then that's the same parent engagement app that they get those moments every day, that they want to stay connected with Johnny throughout the day and see how he's doing. And they get the picture of him playing with blocks, and they get the notification he just ate lunch and now he's down for a nap. And all of those moments a family needs to stay connected and really build like a great experience for that consumer. We do through the parent engagement platform. And then, of course, the management system aspect, our manage product, is the backbones of the center, right? It's your time and attendance. It's your keeping your ratios. It's your enrollment forecasting. It's your billing, payments, your curriculum. It's all of those things that you need operationally to run the center. And so what we're seeing in our vision for Line Leader going forward is that the childcare industry is moving towards this focus on experience. And it's like, how do you craft this experience for families that fits your brand and keeps them coming back day in and day out?
I love it. On yesterday, I had an opportunity to talk to Sam, over at PBJ TV.
Yes.
And we were talking the same thing about the customer experience. And it's the reason why we go to certain stores. It's the reason why we go to certain restaurants. We want to feel included. And that's exactly what our parents and our teachers and our students want to feel. And if we can create this VIP experience, there's no question about where people will refer us or if people will come back.
Absolutely. So we're like, so think about that. What if you got all of that in one tool? And so instead of the family creating 5 different accounts and 5 different logins and re-entering their information 5 times through the life of their time with you, or instead of the staff having to train on 5 or 6 different platforms, manage all those different accounts, none of the data matches between them. They have to manually key things. Our vision is we're eliminating all of that with one platform forever.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, as a CEO, I believe in reducing the friction.
Yep.
Anytime I can reduce the friction, then I'm going to get to my goal a lot faster.
That's
I
right.
want to switch gears a little bit and talk about Childcare Millionaires Live. It's events like this where we're really able to collaborate, find out about new tools, meet great company executives like yourself that's really interested in our industry. So why should they get their butts to Childcare Millionaires Live?
Yeah, I mean, it's aside from being an epic event and party, which I know it will with Miss B Woods. I think you're just going to learn so much great stuff. Awesome lineup of speakers, awesome sponsors there to kind of show you the newest and the best tech there is, and solutions to help you run your business. I think from my perspective, I love to talk about this stuff. And when I'm on the stage talking about the playbook, it's not about CEO of Line Leader. Come by the booth and talk to our team about that. I want to share best practice about how to build a great business as a business person, as a CEO who's in the same seat as all of y'all, and some tried and true practices that have helped me be successful, and hopefully will give little nuggets for folks that I think they're going to get a ton of those throughout the event. And I can't think of a better reason to go.
Yes, I have one better reason. If you haven't got your tickets, you can get your tickets to Childcare Millionaires Live. My birthday just came. I turned 44. Don't know how that happened.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Don't know how that happened. But we have a few more in-person seats left, and we have a ton of virtual seats left. So if you haven't already got your ticket, you're like, Brandy, I know that I need to be there. Matt, what you're saying is really touching my soul. All you have to do is hop over to Childcare Events, use the code BDAY. It ends today to get 44% off our last few in-person tickets, as well as our virtual experience. Now, we say if you can get in the room in person, definitely get in the room in person. But if you can't, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to attend virtually.
Come see this mustache in person.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the mustache, man. I'm gonna have to personally call your wife. No, I'm gonna have to call your son and see how many jokes has he actually came up with over the last month.
So good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So we're really happy that you and your team decided to be at the event, to be a sponsor. We definitely appreciate it. If there's anything we can do, so let them know how they can get in touch with you. And guys, we'll be sending out a replay a little bit later. If you're watching the replay now, put replay in the chat. If you're watching live, go ahead and let us know you're watching live. But how can they contact you if they want to know more about your program?
Yeah, golineleader.com. Easy stuff. So if you just go there, it's got all the information. You can get in contact with someone, learn more about the solution. Then, of course, come see us next week. Fired up.
Yay. So Matt and his team will be at Childcare Millionaires Live. Thank you for your time today. So listen, some of you may be on the fence and you may be thinking, should I go? Do I have the time to go? So let's listen to a few owners and let them tell you their experience.
Day one for me was amazing. I learned a lot, I shared a lot, and I can't wait until tomorrow comes. Childcare Millionaires has been such an inspiration in my life right now, and just leveling me up, building me up, motivating me to do better, be better, have better, want more. Looking forward to next year's Level Up.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm from LA, and we're doing real well here. Learned a lot about how to be a director and proper staffing.
My name is Akemi Jones, and I'm also from LA, and this experience, day one, has been very awesome. I'm very honored to be among a lot of women, men as well, and learning a lot, and I am ready to implement, and I am ready to be on my road to a millionaire.
So guys, at the conference, we have two tracks, one for owners. We also have a track for your directors and your leaders. So we really invite you to make sure that you grab your ticket, grab your pen, your paper, and you really focus on your business next weekend. A 3-day investment to having a great plan for 2023 It's such a small thing. I really want us to rehearse something different. I want us to have no matter what kind of mindset moving into 2023, I want us to have a will to win and to make sure we're taking advantage of the right.
So what you've been rehearsing is showing up every day on main stage. Can we rehearse something different? Can we rehearse that we're great? That our center is great, that our staff is great, that I am a leader, that I am respected? We need to rehearse a different script because we cannot be out here just surviving. Not when this is a $60 billion industry. Not when people having sex every day.
So, guys, we have no shortage of customers. Get yourself at Childcare Millionaires Live, November 11th through the 13th. Thanks again, Matt, for joining us today. We truly appreciate it, and we can't wait to hear more about everything you guys are doing over there at Line Leader. Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank y'all.
All right, guys. All right, we'll tune in to our next speaker at noon today. We cannot wait to see you guys. I'll see you soon, but I'll definitely see you at the bank.